So backwards design is something that could be an entire professional development on its own. And it's something to look into for probably the long run. It's something that can be used not only for distance and remote learning, but also for traditional in-class instruction face to face. So please consider this as a tool. That being said, I want to show you a couple of templates that might make it more useful for you. So when we started the Move Up, we had a coach, Joanna Ray, who came in and was amazing at giving us tools and resources and helping us break things down to understand it better for our students. She provided us a full template for Concord to use. She has done work with Canvas through other online remote programs and training and education courses, and she was also at Centerville Schools. Now, within her template here, this is the entire template where you start with the point of your course. So what is the big idea? If you could say like one sentence that you want students to remember down the road, what's the whole point of it? And then you're going to identify different outcomes. Starting with action verbs. And so she kind of guides you on how you can go about breaking this down, starting with the end in mind and working your way up to what you need to do to get there. It helps you with assessments and what activities. Now, what's also great about this template is that she has actual resources embedded that you can click on and link on and see ideas to help you when you're designing this. Finally, you get to the how to chunk it and the module workflow. And this is probably what is, I guess, the most user-friendly piece of it. I do this with my face-to-face instruction now. I think of my big questions and I start just kind of filling out a table with, okay, well, what are my target goals or what are my skills? What's the purpose here? And what do I need to get there? What kind of resources and notes do I need to get there? So I am giving you this template. Just view and make a copy. And you can use this for your regular design, whether it's in person or whether it's for distance learning. Now, the other thing is, as I said, the really kind of helpful part that once I get the template set up, once I get the idea of the order and the priorities, this is the module part is the part that I keep coming back to. This is the part where I find my goals, my resources, and my notes. And I just realized I don't think I included a sample here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you what one would look like. So you're spying inside of my drive right now, so ignore the messiness of it. But let's see, it's probably my most recent ones. Oh, here's one, Shannon Backwards Design. So you can see an idea of how this will kind of come about. So this is for ICP, I think it was. Yep. And so here are the learning outcomes, both semesters, chemistry, and then I did physics separate for semester B. And then let's see if we can get down to the module workflow. And so I think I might actually provide you a link to this as well, because I think it's helpful to see how it's used by someone here instead of just theoretically. And so then you can see I started putting it in. I ended up refining it. This isn't the refined one, so I'll link the refined one where I had more information. I made another copy of it, but you'll see that I'll have links actually over here to resources that I start to curate as I come across that will help me get to my purposes, my targets to answer this big question. Okay, so I'll provide you with an example in addition to the templates. So we had big template, which can be overwhelming, little template, just the modules, just, okay, well, for each big question that we're answering, what do we need to do to get there? And then even easier, we have a week at a time template. So I think Catlin Tucker is, yep. Who I got this from. And this is from Online Learning Plan, a week at a time. So for those of us that aren't planning on distance learning for a long period of time or don't have time to do that whole big template before the school year begins, this is something else that you can do. This is a little template where you can think, okay, online, what is an option that you can use for instruction and modeling to reach whatever learning objective you put here, whether it's to analyze graphs, okay? And what is your offline option? So if students can't get onto the internet, or in case you want to offer a different flexibility, or in case you're doing this person to person on the 2 days a week that we meet in person, what is something offline that you could do at the same time? And so this way it will kind of help maybe find correlations to your normal modes of thinking and assigning work to come up with some different online options. So any of these templates, feel free to make a copy of and use them to help guide you when you are planning for distance learning or in your traditional face-to-face classroom.